All right, I'm back. Okay, wait. Let me close this video game real quick. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be a quick one because um I don't have much time, but I've been thinking. I've been thinking a lot, and um I think dreams are very important. And before you think this guy's tweaking, let me just explain real quick. um I think dreams are important in the sense that uh, my dreams are very realistic, very vivid, and I this is gonna be a little bit of a funny sidetrack, but I had a dream that I hooked up with someone. Okay, well, cool, crazy dream, right? This guy craves fucking love and attention, But um, at some point, I woke up, dream is gone, it ends. I realize, okay, I was dreaming. Cool, sure. I fall back asleep, and I have another dream where I'm talking with someone I don't even know, just trying to make friends because once again this guy craves love and attention, right? So I'm telling this guy, like, yeah, I hooked up with someone last night, and then I was, wait, no, was it real or was it a dream? And I realized, wait, it was a dream. This never happened. So I tell this dude, oh no, never mind. It was a dream. Not realizing I'm still fucking dreaming. How fucking crazy is that? Am I right? But I think dreams are often connected to desires, things that are not yet completely processed. And on that note, I still oftentimes dream about past relationships because a lot of that stuff has been repressed. And I have talked about using weed in the past before, but I I don't wanna blame everything on the weed, but I do wanna blame some things on the weed because I was deeply unhappy with myself for still am, but especially around those times, I think I was just completely in other. I'm getting a call. Fuck. Wait a second. I'ma pause this. Okay, I'm back. He told me to buy some beers for tonight. So we're going to Amsterdam. Gonna be a good time. But yeah, I was deeply to come back to what I was saying before this. I was deeply unhappy with myself, and I think the main thing that kept me together with my partner at the time was the fact that I I was more afraid of being unhappy alone than unhappy with someone, and I would no, not on the desk yet, not on the desk, and I think that uh, this fear of being unhappy alone and being faced with the facts that I have to completely change something within myself to grow more as a human being, uh, kind of kept me in the delusion of staying together with this person. No, cat. You're not gonna fuck up the recording again. Not again. Mwah, mwah. Go. Goodbye. Um, because I change definitely fucking scares me. I also have or used to have this was more of a problem before uh now, but I used to be not very good at admitting my faults. Like I was more of the kind of well, no, actually, if you look at it this way, it's not a mistake. It could actually work out in our favor, But uh, admitting mistakes has become easier over time. Um, I don't think playing League of Legends helped with this during my early years, during my developmental years, because everybody is just arguing and nobody ever thinks they're in the wrong, including me. Absolutely. Dude, playing that shit when you're fucking 13 years old, getting into arguments with like 20-year-old fucking douche nozzles, not a fun experience, let me tell you that. But without making excuses for myself, because my actions and my thought patterns are completely inexcusable, I didn't want to admit fault. And I I needed to change some things. Absolutely. I'm still working on that. I'm still changing to this very day. I have to become more active. I have to do more. I have to try my best more. I have to accept that not everything I want is just going to be given to me in life, because that's not how life works. If you want something, you got to work for it. And even if you work for it, you might not get it. And you might call that wasted effort, but I'm sure there's something you get out of it. And that's hopefully worth it. But it's never for nothing. It's never for no reason. So yeah, I haven't been in the most stable situations for most part of my life. My parents got divorced very young. I used to be home from school because I was feeling sick, which was I don't know how nobody caught on to this, but it was completely mental. Like I used to feel like a headache 24/7, which wasn't really there, because as soon as the morning happens and I'm feeling deathly fucking ill and I don't have to go to school, all of a sudden I'm feeling better. And I don't know how I didn't catch on to it. I don't know how my parents didn't catch on to it, although I think my dad had his suspicions. I don't know how the doctors, the psychologists, how nobody caught on to it, but I just, school just completely stressed me out, and that gave me like really, really violent headaches. But to continue, I got into a lot of fights with my stepmom, and at some point got into a lot of fights with my mom, and I moved out when I was 15. I went to this place, then to that place, and so forth. I've even been homeless for a little bit while working a full-time job. My life has been going in some crazy directions, and I don't wanna blame anything. Like, I don't wanna shove my faults onto those things, but it definitely had an impact, and it definitely wasn't always a positive impact. I mean, I kind of blame it, but I also, like, everything that I do good is also not me doing it. So if you know what I'm saying, like, I think I don't take responsibility is what I'm trying to say. I don't take responsibility for the things that I fuck up, and I don't take responsibility for the things I do good. But being in the longest relationship has at the time brought me stability, and I was definitely just like one giant turd of projection. Like, I was unhappy about my education, still am, and I would project that onto my partner in the way that I used to do something that's, I don't know, around community college level of like education, and so did she. And when I would tell people like what she does, and she did something science related, people would be like, whoa, that's impressive. And I was like, nah, it's like community college level. No, it's not that big of a deal. And that's fucking horrible. What the fuck? Why why did I do that shit? Like, obviously she did do that, and she was really good at it, and she got a really good job out of it. And besides that, she just fucking went up and fucking did it and stuck to it, and that's admirable, remarkable, and that's just good. It's just genuinely like an achievement. Like, why would I be why was I such a fucking small piece of shit about that? And the reason I was is just I wasn't happy about myself, and I was projecting that onto others. And I I know from my worst moments, like the times in my life where I was doing mentally the worst, that I would absolutely do this to others so much. Like, every small mistake they made, I would point it out, and that sucks. That really was like the worst, one of the worst character traits I've ever possessed. I Once again, they're not excuses to be made, but like some things that make it understandable to a level. But holy shit, like, the thing is, even if you understand yourself and why you're doing it, you gotta make a change. You gotta just change. If you know what's good for you, if you know what things you're doing bad, just, you gotta make that fucking effort, the serious, like the really serious effort to change. Because, well, okay, my stepmom used to do this to me from a young age, and that really fucking fucked with me. Like, okay, so now I do it to others and it's fine? No, absolutely not. I gotta make a change in this, and I can't say I always do it perfectly, but I can absolutely say that it is not one of my core characteristics anymore, and I am honestly quite proud to say that. No, I'm not, but I yeah, it's good. It's good that I changed in that. It's absolutely good that I changed in that. And like that, I'm sure there are a dozen more characteristics of me that are not positive, that I'm not fully aware of yet. And there's also this thing, I like, cut yourself some slack, people say. Like, step one when dealing with mental issues is cut yourself some slack. Well, at least someone said that to me, but it's hard. It's hard because I fear change. I fear this, like, I fear this change, like, fear being not good enough, I guess. And what I think is going on is that I will just accept, okay, I'm a horrible person, because if that's the case, at least I don't have to change. And change is the thing that deeply terrifies me. But cut yourself some slack, because nobody knows in the moment that they're making a mistake. Well, sometimes you do. So in the rare cases you do. I mean, I play chess sometimes. Sometimes you do something, you put it down, and you're like, I just fucking lost my most important piece on the board by my own fucking stupid decision. And sometimes you will immediately realize you're making a mistake. Still, cut yourself some slack, because you know, as long as you know you want something to change, there is a possibility for change. And being terrified of change is just not gonna do anything for you, because, like I said, you're gonna make up so many excuses. You're gonna make up so many excuses for why you shouldn't change, but you should change, probably, at least in some ways. You should still be yourself. Like, there are some very good parts about you, 100%, but you just gotta get rid of the bad parts. So, with that, I am going to leave you guys for today, because I have stuff to do. I have to buy some beers, I have to buy some pizza, and my friend is here in 10 minutes, so that should leave enough time for me to go do those things. So, peace.